All right. Go ahead. It's time for track talk. We are walking into the Red Bull Ring, and Kevin feels prepared. He's ready to take it away this week.
Lights, camera, Australia.
Austria.
That's a hot start, isn't it?
Wow. We're doing great.
Yeah, I know. Spielberg, Austria, which is the home for Red Bull. What are their fans called? What do they call themselves?
What?
Yeah, because they got a different color, orange.
You talking about just Max fans in general?
Max fans, Red Bull fans, whatever.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm prepared. Home for Red Bull. They renovated the track. That's why it's called the Red Bull Ring. Originally dubbed the name, and I pray that I'm saying this correctly, the Osterreichering. Do you know if that's correct?
I had it written down as well, actually.
Do you know how to say it?
Osterreichering. Yeah.
So I think I said it right. I think it stands for Austrian circuit. Australian. I always mess these up too. That's the bummer. All right, 1969 to 95 is when it was under the name Osterreichering. Then it turned into the A1 ring from 96 to 03. Then it was rebuilt and extended because it did not meet the regulations that F1 wanted it to meet. Then it was bought, renovated, and redone after almost many failed projects. It turned into the Red Bull Ring, which we got in 2011, debuted in 2013, and it has remained as such to the present day. Like I said before, many failed discussions and plans between Red Bull. It was almost bought by a couple of other different people. But did you know that it would debuted in 2013 after the Grand Prix of America that was set to be raced in New York fell through? So Red Bull offered the Red Bull Ring to be used for the first time since F1 did approve it. It went well, and they put it back in the calendar, and we've had it since.
Okay. Nice.
Socks are off.
Very interesting.
For some names of the turns that we got, so you got 10 turns at the Red Bull Ring. Turn 1 is in honor of the great Niki Lauda. Then you've got the Remus at turn 2, the Worth curve at turn 7, and then the Red Bull Mobile, which is at turn 10. Some history. Max is probably going to get his own section in this race when it's all said and done, because he does have the most wins, as we spoke before. 5-time winner, more than anyone ever. And again, that dates back to when the track debuted in 1970. We'll see who's right. Some of these specs, there's 3 DRS zones. It was first used in 1970, as I said before. 71 laps. It's a shorter track, so more laps are needed. Carlos Sainz owns the fastest lap in the McLaren with a 1 minute, 5 second, and 600th in 6/10 in 2020. Something that we're going to be looking for. It's got fast straights with fast turns. Power is going to be, if you have a powerful car more than the rest, it's going to suit you very well. It's going to be very turn crazy towards the end, which again, short lap, quick speeds. It's going to be something that Max Verstappen is going to be wanting, something McLaren's going to be wanting. I don't quite know how this is going to suit Ferrari, and we'll see how Mercedes is going to be able to hold it. And again, last year, George was the winner. Piastri took P2, and Sainz took P3.
So as far as the shortest track,
now I'm wondering if it's including, did he win the sprint last year?
Yes, he won the sprint. He did not win the feature race. So
I think that's what that number is. That's the only thing I can think of as I was reading that off.
Maybe, but George won the actual race,
the
Grand Prix race. So anyway, the Red Bull Ring, funny enough, is one of the shortest tracks in this F1 calendar as well.
Said that.
But which other tracks are shorter? It is not the shortest. It is one.
I didn't know it was going to turn into trivia.
Because it is the 4th shortest track on the F1 calendar behind Monaco, Mexico, and Brazil.
I could have guessed Monaco.
It has the fastest, qualifying time. 16.1 second expected time loss during the pits. Carlos Sainz does, in fact, have the race speed record or fastest lap record.
Just repeating me.
But qualifying, the fastest lap ever set at the Red Bull Ring, 1 minute, 2 seconds and 9/10 by Valtteri Bottas in 2020, the same year. 3 DRS zones. First winner of in Austria, at least, at the at the time named, excuse me, the Österreich before it was named the A1 Ring, and then before the Red Bull Ring. Jackie Ickx of Ferrari in 1970. So, and a lot of history at this darn place.
A lot. And it's a very beautiful track. Extremely beautiful scenery.
Yes. Biggest moments in its history that I was able to pull together and find and check out. Some interesting notes. Vittorio Brambilla, after 29 laps in torrid racing conditions in 1975 that brought the race to an early end, the March driver threw his hands up in celebration for taking the flag first. And then guess what happened? He crashed the damn car.
Yeah.
His one and only career Grand Prix win, by the way. 1984, you already mentioned this gentleman, one of the greatest of all time. Niki Lauda won the Austrian Grand Prix, his home race, without fourth gear, racing between third and fifth, and he managed to fend off Nelson Piquet. And not once, but twice in the Austrian Grand Prix history have there been deer on track.
I did hear about that. That one was something that I heard about later on after I finished my notes.
1987, during a practice, a deer was hit by the McLaren of Stefan Johansson at over 220 kilometers an hour, injuring Johansson's ribs, which at this point, yeah, I'm surprised just his ribs were broken. 2001, Williams driver Juan Pablo Montoya's race engineer alerted him of a deer running across the track, with Montoya shouting, "Oh dear."
Nice.
Following that with an explanation that the engineer said it looked like a horse with horns. 2002.
That would be a deer.
Yeah, it would be a deer.
Or a moose.
2002, Rubens Barrichello let teammate Michael Schumacher by. The Ferrari driver was told to relinquish the race win in 2002 in order to help Michael's fight for the World Drivers' Championship that season. And then in 2019, Max Verstappen versus Charles Leclerc. Max dropped back to 9th place after starting on the front row alongside the Ferrari of Charles. Eventually caught Leclerc with just a few laps to go. A huge move into turn 3 on lap 69 to take the lead with a little bit of contact, which we know Max is more than acquainted with.
He likes contact.
And then took it all the way home. Oh, one other thing I almost forgot. It has the second highest elevation change over one lap on the current F1 calendar, behind only what? Fun fact, fun trivia.
Yeah,
let us know what you think it is down in the comments. Don't Google it. Let me know right now. Okay, what do you think it is?
I would say
elevation change.
Yeah, elevation change. I don't know. Just tell me.
Spa,
the
downhill.
Yeah,
or by proxy, the uphill too. So I think it's actually the uphill portion is Eau Rouge. I can't remember if it was the downhill,
which makes the Red Bull Ring a quick circuit.
No, I think it might be the uphill. Anyway, the Red Bull Ring, an insanely quick circuit.